We got a whole lot of new footage of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet running on Switch 2, and wow, the difference is night and day. So IGN, Cerebi, VGC, all the major outlets got a chance to try out the games, and from what we're seeing in the footage, we're getting 60 frames per second, we're getting sharper resolution, an increased draw distance, more Pokemon on screen, and also much shorter load times. Let's start with the resolution. The game is apparently outputting at a full 4K resolution, hovering between 1080p and 4K according to Cerebi. The Switch 1 version of Scarlet and Violet runs at an average of 876p in docked mode and as low as 576p in portable mode. So this is already a huge difference. The game's gonna look a lot more crisper, and we're also getting HDR support, which, I mean, if you look at the YouTube videos right now, it's not doing it justice. You know, Nintendo World uploaded a video of the game running in HDR, and I highly recommend you guys go see it because the blues in the ocean are just a lot more bluer. The greens are a lot more greener. It just looks so much more colorful. Load times have vastly improved as well. The biggest change has to be with fast travel. Cerebi notes that going from Paldea to one of the DLC islands, whether it be Kitakami or Blueberry Island, has gone down from a 20-second load screen on Switch 1 to just 3 seconds on Switch 2. That might be the biggest jump out of, I think, any game that we've seen, have their load times compared to Switch 1. So Breath of the Wild, I think that was a 10-second difference. Fantasy Life, I think that was 10, 12 seconds. This is like a 17, 18, this is a huge difference. And I think it was more than 20 seconds. I think it was like 25 seconds, just judging from my playthroughs. So yeah, this is already huge if what Cerebi is saying is true. Now let's talk about what I believe is one of the biggest changes, if not the biggest change. The Pokemon. The amount of Pokemon spawning on screen has doubled from 15, which was the cap on the Switch 1 version, to as much as 30. So you could be walking in the grass, walking down a trail, swimming in the water, and there would be at most 30 Pokemon surrounding you. That's going to make the game feel much more alive. I mean, just look at the footage. It honestly does not even feel like the same game we've been playing for the last 3 years. One thing Cerebi noted that I want to emphasize is that with the way it was on Switch 1, the Pokemon would spawn near you. They wouldn't really spawn far off in the distance. So you would just be walking around and exclamation mark goes up, they see you and they just surround you or they run away or whatever. But there were a lot of unique interactions and animations that you would never be able to see on the Switch 1 because they would just spawn near you. So by the time you roll around, whatever unique animation they would have had is gone and they either charge at you or they run away. And Cerebi noted that with the Switch 2 version, now that Pokemon spawn further in the distance and now that there's more of them, you can see these unique interactions and you can see the Pokemon in their environment, how they deal with each other, whether it be a Seviper and a Zangoose about to get to the beefing. Animations that you probably didn't see in the Switch 1 version that were always in the game, now we can actually see them. And the way Pokemon would spawn near you led to a lot of accidental surprise battles that just got annoying over time. Now on to the Terra Raid battles. I haven't seen much discussion on this from any of the previews. Maybe they said something and I missed it, but Cerebi did show footage of one and it looked much smoother. No awkward pauses, no camera glitches, and thank God, no abrupt jumps with the real-time bar. It looks perfect. Now for those of you who have not played Scarlet and Violet, I highly recommend you do so. Despite all the numerous flaws, and believe me, I'm gonna be fair, there are some pretty big flaws with this game in terms of performance, I still had an amazing time with it. The story is fantastic, the characters are great, awesome music. The DLC might be top 3 Pokemon experiences ever. I mean it. Like, it's such a good overarching narrative. Like, it's so good. I don't want to spoil it, but you should experience this game. Like, even I had fun on the Switch 1 version, despite the flaws, despite the performance issues. It's still an amazing game. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Y'all already know it helps out with the algorithm. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Take care, y'all.